Nous sommes maintenant dans l'escalade du plateau de Beille avec toujours les deux hommes en tête, Lilian le Breton, et puis derrière, un peloton avec, vous le voyez, une omniprésence des coureurs de l'équipe Festina. Il y a Laurent Dufault, on aperçoit également donc Richard Viron. Ce sont les champions de l'an 2000 qui s'affrontent et c'est Carmelo Miranda qui est le vainqueur de cette étape devant le Suisse Laurent Dufault avec le sourire bien entendu pour Miranda.
Benoît Salmon en danseuse est toujours aux côtés de Laurent Roux. Laurent Roux qui vient de se porter en tête. Il semble qu'il va attaquer. Voilà, c'est fait. Laurent Roux vient d'attaquer. Benoît Salmon ne semble pas pouvoir répondre à le coureur loto. Benoît Salmon qui effectue une très très grande et belle saison. Il impressionne les nombreux spectateurs qui sont positionnés dans les derniers kilomètres de la montée vers le plateau de Beille. Derrière, on essaie de limiter les écarts et nous retrouvons deux coureurs qui sont sortis. Les coureurs de la formation Rabobank, Michael Bogert et Patrick Jonker, alors que Laurent Roux va en terminer sous une ovation du nombreux public. Voilà, c'est fait. Vainqueur d'étape, il y a longtemps qu'il désirait s'imposer au sommet du plateau de Beille. La chose est faite.
L'ascension du plateau de Beille, 16 km, ils étaient 50 coureurs à aborder au pied de l'ascension, cette ultime difficulté. Ils sont un peu moins et notamment il n'y a plus Richard Virenque. Richard Virenque qui craque véritablement. Il n'est pas le seul d'ailleurs, on reconnaît Bobby Julich. Devant évidemment Jan Ullrich est en forme et le fait savoir. C'est un premier ascendant psychologique face à Richard Virenque. Aux côtés d'Alberto Eli, Richard Virenque connaît le plus grand mal à retrouver un second souffle. Richard Virenque n'est pas en forme, il a le visage des mauvais jours. En haut du plateau de Beille et la prise du maillot de leader pour Armand de las Cuevas et son équipe Banesto qui n'en finit plus de briller sur les routes françaises.
1998. El pirata Marco Pantani estaba considerado el mejor escalador de la década. Había llegado su momento de asaltar el Tour. Con el italiano, el Tour exploró una nueva ascensión, Plateau de Beille. Además, fue la primera victoria en la ascensión de 16 kilómetros del entonces reciente ganador del Giro de Italia. El italiano dejó atrás a sus rivales y allanó el camino hacia su victoria final. 4 años antes había hecho buenas posiciones en Hautacam y Luzardiden.
Depuis, Lance Armstrong gagne sans cesse sa 4e victoire dans le Tour en 2002 face à Jalabert, Virenque, Heras et Bellocchi. Restera un modèle du genre. Scénario limpide dans les Pyrénées. Bellocchi est en difficulté. Armstrong s'en va seul. Seul et conquérant dans la montée du plateau de Beille. L'Espagnol Bellocchi capitule, Jalabert monte au train sans se soucier du classement général. C'est le maillot à poids qui l'intéresse. Devant, loin devant, Armstrong contrôle, il écrase la course.
To spearhead up the mountain in a good finish position, as he did yesterday.
Well, first two riders on the road, and then third on the road is Georg Tocznik. Next is Francisco Mancebo, and then Andreas Kloden. The 2 minutes and 25 seconds is Gilberto Simoni. And this, in fact, is Jan Ullrich catching one of Lance Armstrong's teammates, Acevedo.
2:25, he's down now, Jan Ullrich, and that is a huge gap.
This is Ullrich catching the Portuguese teammate of Armstrong, who looks over his shoulder, wants to get out of the way. Ullrich now able to take advantage of his big power now. He's onto the slightly flatter part of the course. It is an unbelievable, interminable climb this here to the summit of the Plateau de Beille. 10 miles of racing. We haven't yet had the time gap, but I would estimate it's around about 4 minutes. Accelerating now away from Axel Merckx, just trying to hold on to his jersey for one more day.
Well, the crowd are being lifted here as they see the maillot jaune still fighting to stay in that yellow jersey, but up front by about 1.5 kilometers. We're hearing now that the maillot jaune is 4 minutes behind. He is 5 minutes 24 behind overnight. I don't think he can do it as they now arrive at 3 kilometers from the summit. Basso working with Armstrong. A déjà vu of only yesterday. These two riders are slaughtering the men in the Tour de France.
Déjà vu of the same face, but there's more of a grimace on the face here this afternoon of Ivan Basso, because he also is realizing that he can ride himself up high in the overall classification too. He started the day in 6th place in exactly the same time as Andreas Kloden, and he will move up, I think, into 2nd place at the end of the day. Armstrong is just completely and utterly concentrated on the job in hand. He didn't even look at the man with him in the breakaway here as he went past. All he's doing is concentrating.
16, but more importantly, his first stage win individual here in the year 2004.
200 meters to go. On the front, Ivan Basso. Armstrong's looking very calm and concerted, waiting, I think, for the acceleration. He's got his jerseys closed. There's not going to be too much drag when he opens up the sprint.
And this is it. Armstrong is waiting to the last moment. He's taken no chances here. He's driving to the line now. Armstrong at the Plateau de Beille, like it was 2 years ago. And there could be a yellow jersey waiting. Armstrong wins. The crowd are...
Contre la montre individuelle qui est en train de se jouer pour Thomas Vauclair. Allez, petit Thomas Vauclair, 200 mètres. Allez, ça va être bon, Thomas. Allez, allez, allez. Oui, il va conserver son maillot jaune.
The acceleration again. He's lifted the tempo once more. And the second time sometimes kills them off. Contador is there. Now Rasmussen looks again. This is like a sprint on the track. They're watching each other. Rasmussen just rests. Contador still in control. So too is Evans. Leipheimer's back in. And the Colombian here would like some water. I'm not sure he's allowed anymore now.
Not allowed to take drinks on board at this stage of the game. We're looking at 6.8 kilometers to go. This man, number 219, Juan Mauricio Soler, Phil, is in all kinds of agony. He probably can't believe that he's battling it out at the stage of a Tour de France like this with the big men who are right up in the overall classification.
Well, it's going to be a high finisher in Paris if he keeps this riding up. He's 22nd at the moment. There's the list of the 6 riders. Add on the name of Soler down there as well. Rasmussen's after him, ripping away, followed by Contador, and Evans, the limpet, is on the back.
Well, Cadel Evans cannot give these guys any gap at all. Rasmussen wants the stage here this afternoon, Phil. He wants to win in the mountains. Soler is pouring water all over himself, trying to calm and cool down those muscles of his, while Leipheimer has to respond. He really is gangly on a bike.
Well, he's terrible style. It reminds me of Robert Alban of years gone by. You know well as your teammate, Paul. He's slowed down now. They're all marking each other again. They'll let Levi back into the action. And now they'll wait and attack again. Sastre got back.
Well, this is amazing. This really is a battle of climbers. The acceleration, deceleration, I've rarely... The final 400 metres there on his wheel. There's Alberto Contador. Contador wants the stage victory if he can, but he's going to have to do something special. Michael Rasmussen here has got the acceleration, and Contador comes up alongside him. The young man from Spain who wants the victory here the afternoon. He knows it's finished. He came and looked at it very early on in the year, but Alberto Contador has got the victory that he wanted ahead of Michael. He wants to go with that one.
Et attaque de Thomas Vauclair. Vauclair est sorti. Cadel Evans le suit.
Cadel Evans is pushing away. That's the face of a man who wants to win the Tour de France this year.
There's a move by Contador.
Vincenzo Nibali à son tour attaque. Leandro Valverde est parti, ça y est.
Hero Quintana has launched the attack.
Le 14, 25, 25 et 85. 85 à 50 secondes.
L'instant d'emmener, nous sommes à 50 mètres de la ligne. Björk Lambert qui emmène de loin et qui va donc venir s'imposer dans l'étape du jour.
New York.